Alright, we were playing some Senna support, running Fleet Footwork, Presence of Mind, Alacrity, Cut Down, Biscuit Delivery, Approach Velocity, 1 attack speed, 1 adaptive force, 1 armor. Oh boy. Not a good start. Probably should have expected something like that coming from a Mumu support. I mean, level 1, they're always looking to engage, so not a great start. We just burned, I was going to say we just burned the exhaust, but I had to burn the heal too. I wanted to play Senna this game because ever since I started playing on my Smurf account more, I've really been struggling to get on the same page as my team. I should back up because he has a second charge there. I've been trying to like play the same champions that are kind of team reliant, and it just hasn't been working so much. So I wanted to play something that has a little bit more control over the game myself from the support role. Hopefully, carry the game myself. So I picked Senna, and then my ADC ended up picking Ezreal to go with it, which is not ideal. I don't know if it's the worst ADC that you could possibly play with Senna, but it's got to be somewhere pretty close. But anyways, we're just going to try to farm up this lane. Hopefully it's not too much of an issue, especially if you get like an early gank or something like that. Probably just ward it there. Oh, well, I think they saw Elise, and I don't think they like this 3v3. They for sure saw him, right?
Don't make this personal.
Should walk this in, though, not let them hit these minions for free. So, like I said, not the best bot lane combo in the world when you're playing Senna, but if we're able to get a head start, shouldn't have too much of an issue. He still has another charge of his Q. Oh, I trolled. I'd prefer not to fight this anymore, personally. I think I'm happy with what happened. I had a bit of a misplay, kind of greeted for the last auto on a Mumu. Wasn't able to get it, and then had to flash out as a result. I think we should just be happy with the 2v2, considering the misplay. I also don't think we necessarily needed to push this in, because it is a low timer on Ezreal, and he's back pretty soon. Now this is kind of a weird spot in the lane because Amumu's going to be with some additional items, and so is Ezreal, but me and Kais have not yet, and I think that's advantage us. The ADC having additional items and not the support. But I think I should still try to recall and cash in my 1,000 gold. Ideally, even though Ezreal kind of just got back to lane, he should be recalling with us already here. This is not ideal. This is an overstay at this point. We had a really good timer to recall there. And I know Ezreal wouldn't have had an ideal recall, but he still could have bought something. We're kind of overstaying here. It's going to throw off our tempo a little bit. The good news is Amumu actually stayed, so his timer with Kais is off a little bit as well. It's not terrible. Man, I don't know what to buy here. I think I'm gonna go this route. It's kind of awkward because I could have bought a full serrated dirk, or I also could have bought full boots. And usually the closer to complete item that you can get, the better, but I didn't love either option. I want to be able to have some movement speed to potentially dodge an Amumu Q, but I also want some damage, so kind of went for the in-between. Not sure if Amumu's chilling in a bush or if he recalled here. So let's take the safe route for now. That's looking pretty close. I don't think anything comes out of it though.
My blood still flows, but I'll never be the same.
The good news is we're actually not in too bad of a spot, especially after having to blow 2 summoners at level 1. I don't have flash, but if there is an all-in, I do have the exhaust for Kaisa. I'm getting some poke off here, but I'm not getting the second auto, which is the most important thing as far as getting souls. Oh, no way that hit me. I actually can't believe that hit me. I sidestepped it and everything. That's tough. That is tough. I guess going tier 2 boost was the right move. That sucks. As I was just saying, even though we had to blow sums, we were still in a good spot, and that sets us pretty far behind, because now Ezreal takes a while to build his first item, and Kai'Sa's going to be on, I mean, probably not an item yet, but pretty close. 2 kills on us. Not good. They were really letting me get away with a lot of poke, and I got a little overly confident, stepped up too much, even though I had the sidestep, didn't sidestep it enough, and now we're here. So we gotta kind of change our whole approach this game, it seems, or at least for the lane phase. Just gotta really play it safe now. Can still have that carry potential that I'm looking for if I can make it to late game without further running it down.
The screams of the wraiths are so loud, you can't hear your own.
There was a possibility to go up to Rift here. Yeah, I'm already kind of behind in XP. Just gonna go bot instead. Farm up some more souls.
An enemy has been slain.
Surprised they don't do dragon here though, because they saw Elise go top, I'm pretty sure. Yo, what's up, Endo? Alright, now they do dragon, and Elise should get Rift without me. Wait. Wait. What just happened? Why did my Ezreal walk over there? I don't think there was any reason to walk over there, right? Like, we know they're in this area. I don't see the point in checking it necessarily. Okay, unfortunate. Can't blame him too much, though, because I had to misplay myself, right? So, is what it is. And we are weak side now, which is going to be really tough. I think if they wanted to, they could have just completely denied us from this wave here. If Kha'Zix comes, they either push us off the wave or they dive us. But he just left. Okay, good. I decided to greed my ulti, not use it there, and then end up needing it anyways, so that's good. Not a terrible time to get some vision, I suppose. Amumu might be over here somewhere, so I might run into him. Actually, maybe look for a little gank here. This is looking good. If I can get here in time. Okay. Could have potentially given that over, and honestly, if I were you guys, I would recommend giving that kill over. I'm playing on my Smurf account a little bit right now, so I'm playing with a little bit more confidence. Nice. But yeah, if I'm ever playing on my Smurf account and I'm playing a champion with carry potential, I do find myself taking kills a little bit more often, but that was kind of a free kill to give over to my Vex, so maybe could have gone that route. Okay, we are instantly back in the game. We're 3-1-1. I can get my item on recall here. Make that 3-1-2. Don't really know if I needed to exhaust there, but I got a little worried. I haven't been paying enough attention to how strong Kha'Zix was, and if that Kha'Zix had like one more kill under his belt, he probably would have one-shot one of us, if not both of us there, so I guess better safe than sorry. Get a recall with 2k here, but at the same time... Oh, shoot. I'm just gonna flash this. I'm trolling. I was just about to say, even though things are looking a lot better now, I could still very easily die bot lane in a 2v2 because Amumu does kind of hard counter me, I would say. Immobile champion versus Amumu, not looking too good, and the fact that it's a pretty weak Senna bot lane combo with no peel whatsoever. Like, if I was playing Senna Tom Kench, I don't think I'd be nearly as worried about this Amumu, but with an Ezreal, there's nothing that either of us can do to help the other. I really wish Ezreal would have recalled there. Instead, he took Krugs, which allows him to stay relevant and get some gold, but now we can't really contest anything right now. Like, I would much rather he recalled there, spent his gold, he's full health, full mana, and then we can actually kind of force them off the tower by fighting them. And it also messes with our recall timer. So now we're not synchronized again. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. Yeah, see, Ezreal just said he was sitting on a lot of gold. That was kind of my main concern, right? He was sitting on all that gold. He could have just came back to lane, and then we were synced up, and he was full HP, and then we could have just kind of proceeded from there. Instead, we're set back a little bit. Okay, not bad. I mean, ideally, you want to pop your rift and get some plates before 14, which we weren't able to do. And now I don't actually know if we're strong enough for a 2v2 right now. It's kind of sketch looking. We do get a kill top though. Very nice. Okay, so we do get one pick here. Although we took a ton of damage. Truthfully, I do not know if Amumu has ult yet. Or still. We lost sight of him for a second there, and I don't know what he was doing in that time. Okay, not bad. Kind of all over the place. I ulted for a shield there rather than ulting for damage, but I think it ended up working out. What was that, 3 for 1 plus a dragon? Not bad. I'm also playing pretty safe in these team fights and trying to position more so to stay alive as long as possible, which you don't typically do as a support, but especially since I'm playing Senna and I've taken some kills, so a lot of the gold and damage is my responsibility. I need to make sure I'm positioning well, so especially towards the end there, I didn't know if Amumu had used ult or not, so I'm just really respecting his distance on me. Not bad, though. I did rack up quite a few assists there, which don't necessarily know how to feel about it. I guess it's good that the gold is getting spread around a little bit, but I do kind of want that, pop-off. I do want the like, solo carry if I can get it, because it's been a minute since I've had one of those.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Doing pretty good on the souls. I like to be like right around 80, 90 by 20 minutes, and I think we're kind of on pace for that. Very nice.
Shut down.
Okay, we take those. Who's still alive? Ribbon? I have exhaust first. I'm not too worried. That was another... Ooh. Oh, I'm still gonna die here, aren't I? Nope. Not even close. That was another one of those fights where I was really watching my positioning, and I had a pretty nice sidestep here on the Amumu. Even though we had the two-man snare with my W, didn't decide to step up there, decided to play a little slow, dodge the Amumu, and then once they have a lot less engaged, then I can step up. And then, yeah, as you can see here, the exhaust was super clutch there. Okay, not gonna lie, I was a little scared earlier in this game. After that death, I thought there was some serious potential that this game would, like, snowball out of control. Specifically, like, the lane phase. I don't necessarily love the Tahm Kench taking the Kai'Sa towards me when the Amumu has me CC'd. But look, at the end of the day, it's a 3-for-1. I can't be too upset about it. I wish the Tahm Kench had taken him away. As you can see, the Amumu already did plenty of damage to me himself. I didn't really need a Kai'Sa to do damage on top of that. I think I'd probably live if he walks the opposite direction. But I understand the thought process. He probably didn't understand that Amumu was going to lock me down for so long and do so much damage to me, so...
Your team has
Not bad, can't complain too much. And the good news about me having so much assist and that gold actually being spread out now is it's not as important that I live for team fights because my team has plenty of damage themselves now. The good thing about Senna is even if you have a bad lane phase or you don't have a bot lane combo that's ideal for Senna, if you're able to at least just get by and get enough souls to make it to mid to late game, you're still going to be strong. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where we're at right now. Although this is kind of a strange play, Dragon spawning in 30 seconds and we're sending our entire team topside, which I'm following along with just because that seems to be the play, but it's not a play I necessarily agree with. I'm just giving up a second dragon for some reason. I guess having Rift to hard push top is going to make it a little bit more worth it. And in this sense, we're kind of giving up dragon for 2 towers or so. But now having Ezreal at 2 HP is not ideal. Uh-oh, here comes the Tahm Kench bringing the Amumu to us. Hand-delivered the Amumu to the Ezreal, but ulti timing worked out pretty well there. Kept him alive, got the kill.
The last blessings of the eye.
Alright, I think we're greeting a little bit here. I'm just gonna dip. Do I have a control ward on the map? I do, okay. We'll hang on to this one then. It's been a minute since I played Senna. I'm trying to remember the build. I do think it's still rapid fire here, which even if it's not the right build, I do like it here because, again, trying to keep my distance, trying not to get too close to the Amumu. Having that rapid fire can allow me to poke from a really safe distance and get some damage off. I'm not sure if we're at a point now that we're so far ahead we should just try to like force Baron or force them to walk into us at Baron. But it's not a terrible idea because I don't know how great our siege is. Very nice. I think without a Mumu though we should. They don't have any engage outside of him. I swap my control ward over here. They just now noticed, but I think it's too late. We should just get it for free. And as I said that, they almost stole. Let's see. Kha'Zix down for 30 seconds. Yeah, I think we just push. I was gonna say, I don't know if Elise was playing top this game, and that's why Tahm Kench got so ahead, but I don't think that's possible because her KP's so low. I think her Tahm Kench just popped off this game, straight up. I would really love to do some limit testing here and just run straight at him, but let's do the smart thing. Let's back off. We could actually recall here, spend our gold, but I think the wave top is in a good enough position that we can stick around. Uh-oh. Yeah, I kind of went the wrong way. Okay, positioning is still really solid. We are full HP here. Okay, that was a team fight that I think Amumu just got to a point where he was getting impatient and wanted to try to do something for his team, and then just ended up forcing a pretty bad team fight. Said I want to be around 80, 90 souls at 20 minutes. We're almost at 100 at 24 and a half, so a little bit behind schedule, but I don't think we can complain. We're 5-2, 18. Positioning well, getting good DPS off in fights. 3 items now. We'll buy a couple control wards just because there's nothing really else we could buy right now, and we could try to use that to deny as much vision as possible and siege this last little bit and finish the game off. Edge of Night or Rapid Fire Cannon for third, depending on comp. Yeah, I definitely like Rapid Fire this game. Uh-oh. What just happened? I've been trying to focus on so much on positioning this game, but that last team fight, like, I don't even know what I died to necessarily know what I could have, how I could have positioned differently. I think Kha'Zix was just invisible, but then ended up jumping right on top of me, and then Kai'Sa ulted on top of me. Which, if that's the case, it's kind of hard to avoid that. I think my team should be able to just finish the game off by themselves. Actually, not necessarily. It's 4v4 here. And they're pretty low. Okay, so game's not over. Which I'm honestly kind of happy about, because I don't like it when my team ends games without me. I feel kind of left out. I like being in the family photo when the Nexus explodes. But if we throw this game, I will be a little sad. I actually think Riven might be walking over. Okay, never mind. She's giving it up now. I think my team's going to be mainly on recalls here, but I think we could still kind of safely keep some pressure here. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. They have kind of no choice but to contest the mid and top wave. Oh. Oh.
Shut down.
Did you guys see that by chance? Or did I do it too quick? It's kind of clean. Okay. Really struggling to keep positioning in this game because Victor has such long range ability. You gotta watch out for, I don't know, like a Riven flash in or something like that. A Moo jumping on us. I'll take it. Don't even know what the final score was, but finally got that carry I was looking for.